Amazing, more exciting people. How are you guys doing? Trust me, trust me, trust me. It's your boy Daki. Today is towards COBD, obviously close of business day, and it's Monday. So I told you in the morning how you guys should go about your day and make sure you have it planned out and try to achieve all of that. Did you do it? And then if you could not meet up with your target, you have a Tuesday tomorrow. Trust me, you have another brand new day tomorrow that is as good as Monday, so you can try again and try to meet it, meet your demand this time. So you've not lost basically. You still have everything all planned out and all in check. Anyways, my name is Daki, and I'm saying welcome to Ghost to Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music and that's across the country. We begin today's news with Kizz Daniel. I'm the man that goes by the word M28. Obviously, Kizz Daniel is that person who saw at the point when Ima Becky G came through the song Cough remix, and obviously they both synced well and an amazing one and for themselves. It was that remix that we never thought we wanted, but amazing one from Kizz Daniel and Becky G. And moving on, we saw where he came through with the project Maverick, an amazing one for Kizz Daniel. And on this project, trust me, Kizz Daniel outdid himself and he made sure that he gave us some of the best classics of the year. Amazingly, we've had amazing songs this year. Amazing. Davido came through. Burna Boy has had two. One they could drop. Joe Boy dropped. Like we've had Rema also dropped. We've had amazing show of the year. But then Kizz Daniel made sure that his project is not overlooked, and then he gave us really really big classics of the album. We saw where he gave us snippets before the project dropped. And then we have the track list, which includes Red and Green, My G, Flex, Cough, Show You Off, Shuperu, Buga, Ferron You Too, Ferron Me, Complicated, It Better, Blood is Thicker, $1, Easy to Love, Poor, Never, Anchovy, RTID, and then Sidekick with the last project, 12, Cough Remix. 20 track album. Don't worry, Chris Daniel really did an amazing project. Talking about this project, we saw where he had this emotional one where his kids came to meet him in the studio, and then he had the caption saying, "They casually strolled into my studio and asked to record a song with Daddy, and we made classics together. Love You Boys song Fair on You Too, featuring Jalil and Jelani. Now they ought to be three." But then we saw where he had the intro with Red and Green, where he spoke about the loss of Jamal. And then he said, in the line, he said, when he gave birth to Jamal, you were not there. And then he said, when he buried Jamal, please don't ask him because obviously you were not there. And then it was so painful for to him at the time. But trust me, he just came out to pay eulogy to him and obviously making sure that the kids were on the album where he featured them on that particular song called Fair on You Too, featuring Jalil and Jelani. He said, my twins. Obviously, these guys look so much like Kizz Daniel. And Kizz Daniel has in the past showed love for them, where he came out to say, because of these guys, he's going to stop smoking. Like he has given like a whole lot up just for his kids, and it just shows that Kiss is actually a responsible father actually out there. And moving on, we saw where he had the tag with M28, and obviously legendary. We saw his bouncer who has been with him for a while. This guy is always with Kizz Daniel through any moment. Like whenever you see Kiss, look back, you see this guy there. Like at the point, it was actually one of the strongest, not one of, it was actually the strongest man in the country. And Kiss actually had to manage to hijack him to be his own personal bouncer. And then it just shows the fact that you don't mess with Kiss. You don't ever mess with Kiss Daniel. We saw where Kiss announced that he has a new artist, and then he said it's very special shout out to my new artist, and the name is called Prime Official. And then he said the world is yours to conquer. Kiss Daniel is set. Obviously, a lot of people have been talking about how Kiss has not been in the A-list category, even though he is, and they are saying because he doesn't have people under his wings, and Kiss has heard all of you, and then this time he has signed the boy Prime, and obviously he's set to storm all of us with what's the talent he has secured for himself. Moving on, we have Burna Boy as the next guy on the news. So Burna Boy has been doing numbers, figures, achievements, certifications everywhere. Moving on, we begin with Cloak and Dagger with J.Os that surpassed 20 million streams on Spotify. At the same time, we have Justin Bieber and Burna Boy with the song Love by You surpassing 95 million streams on Spotify. At the same time, we have Burna Boy on the low surpassing 230 million streams on Spotify. And then Burna Boy and Byron Messiah song Taliban's 2 video have just surpassed 4 million views on YouTube in just 10 days. Now, moving on, we saw Big Seven is now charting on Apple Music in 43 countries, inclusive of Malawi, Namibia, Benin, Tanzania, um, Papua New Guinea, Bermuda, Zimbabwe, United Kingdom, the Bahamas, the United Arab Emirates, the Guyana, the Grenada, the Saint Lucia, Senegal, Nigeria. Name those countries. Is charting in about 43 countries as we speak. We saw for the UK Apple Music top song, Burna Boy is on number 60 with the song Big Seven as a new peak. Big one to Burna Boy on that one. Moving on, we saw last week where they announced that on the 8th day of June 2024, Burna Boy is going to be back in the UK for another stadium. This time, maybe the Wembley, and then they have said that if you want to get it, you can actually register for your interest just for Burna Boy next stadium concert in London right now. So it's a plan ahead thingy. So if you want to register, you want to show interest, please go to the link there and go and show your interest in being one of the attendee for Burna Boy's Stadium next year. Venue not decided yet, location not decided yet, time not decided yet, but then we have a date for it. That is on the 8th day of June 2024. So Burna Boy plans ahead to make sure all of these things don't have glitches when it comes close. And moving on, we saw Burna Boy Big 7 video have surpassed 3 million views on YouTube in just 2 days after release. Massive one to Burna Boy on that. At the same time, we saw Burna Boy Taliban's peak at number one on Suriname Apple Music top song. Like I told you guys, Burna Boy is doing good numbers in spaces where you probably never knew existed. Today is Suriname. Tomorrow, let's see which country we're going to be talking about. And moving on, we saw Burna Boy Big 7 on Apple Music top song. We have 82 in Sweden as a new peak, 92 in Ireland, 121 in Netherlands, and then 177 in Finland. All of these spaces as new entry. Big one to Burna Boy on that. At the same time, we saw Love Damini Tour recap. Now, so far for Love Damini Tour, Burna Boy has done 65 events, 42 festivals, 36 headline festival, and then 6 performing festivals. We have 16 arenas, 7 stadiums, and a total of 473,000 total capacity, excluding festivals. Excluding festivals, we've seen Burna Boy perform to festivals to numbers like 100, 300,000 for the World Cup, for the Champions League final in numbers and other festivals he's attended. Those numbers are not included. But then for the ones that were accounted for, about 473,000 capacity in total. Now, this is the breakdown. For the Love Damini tour breakdown, for the American tour, we have Citi Field. Burna Boy did that with 41,800 capacity. We have the American Airlines Center, 20,000 capacity. We have the Auckland Arena with 19,200 capacity. We have the AFA Arena, that's the additional financial arena, with 10,000 capacity. We have the Capital One Arena with 20,000 capacity. We have the PNE Theatre with 7,000 capacity. We have the Edmonton Conventional Center with 5,000 capacity. Then the SFA, the State Farm Arena with 21,000 capacity. We have the Leader Bank Pavilion with 5,000 capacity. We have the pavilion at Toyota with 8,000 capacity. We have the Toyota Center Arena with 19,300 capacity. We have the H Bank Pavilion with 15,800 capacity. We have the Amri with 8,400 capacity, and then we have the Aretha Franklin space with 6,000 capacity, making it a total of 200,500 capacity for the American tour. And then for the Europe tour, we have the London Stadium with 80,000 capacity. We have the Paris Le Défense with 40,000 capacity. We have the Gerudom Arena with 41,000 capacity. The Arena Dublin with 13,000 capacity. The Avachi Arena with 16,000 capacity, and then the Ali Stadium Zurich with 11,000 capacity, making it a total of 201,200 for American and Europe tour alone. Moving on, we saw for the Caribbean tour, the National Stadium X, we have 35,000 capacity. The Esley Crawford Stadium with 27,000 capacity, and then the Vivian Richards Stadium with 10,000 capacity. That is about 72,000 capacity in total. At the same time, we have festivals where he has headlined with the Champions League final, headlined the NBA All-Star, headlined the Dreamview Festival, headlined the Afro Nation, Miami, Afro Nation Detroit, Afro Nation Portugal, Roski Denmark, Colors of Ostrava, Big Slap Festival, Down the Rabbit Hole Festival, St. Kitts Festival, Coachella Weekend 1 and Weekend 2, Kidston in Norway Festival, Lowland Denderland Festival, and then the Way Out West Sweden Festival. He headlined all of this one. At the same time, we have the Glastonbury in England. That was not headlined by Burna Boy. We have the Primavera in Spain. We have the Summer Sema was headlined. We have the Chop Vegas headlined. We have the Belgium festival headlined. The Dakar festival headlined. The Afro Nation Portugal, Live Live Netherlands, Mid in America, USA, Afropunk in the USA, Delicious Fest in Africa, Harare Festival in Zimbabwe, Flow Festival in Finland, Culture Land in Canada, Tipsy Festival in Barbados, Tipsy Festival in US, Dominica Festival, Afrochella Festival, Tobago Festival, Jocelyn Festival, Hot Summer 97, Afro Nation Puerto Rico, Lost in Rhythm Festival, Promised Land Australia, Coco Fest England, and Ushega in Canada. Burna Boy did all of this, and then he has a documented breakdown to make you guys know that I went to these spaces and I could account for all of these spaces. And Burna Boy has done a total of 473,000 capacity excluding festival. Big one to Burna Boy on that one. At the same time, we saw the Burna Boy Big 7 peaks at number 1 on the YouTube Nigerian Daily Chart. Also, for the Belgium official album chart, Burna Boy is number 150, and then it has spent 35 weeks on the chart. Moving on, we have Burna Boy's song Sitting on Top of the World have surpassed 18 million streams on Spotify. Massive one to Burna Boy on that one. And then Big 7, actually, for some who don't know, gained he set the record as the highest first day stream for a solo African song in the history of Spotify with about 841,000 streams on the first day. Burna Boy alone can do this. No one else called the African Giant. Moving on, we saw Big 7 reaches a new peak of number 2 on the Nigeria Apple Music top song. We have number 1 as Donly at the top, and then Big 7 number 2, and S Convict, Charlie Poppy on number 3. Big one to these guys who have made it so far. Remember that we have the culture of the streaming farm thingy, but then Burna Boy is still doing good amidst all of that. As number 2, massive one to Burna Boy on that one. Moving on, we have Crayon as the next guy. You recall that Rema on the for the North American tour went with his friends likes of Crayon and Victoni, and this time Crayon is set to be back on the news. And we saw where him and Rema were on stage and then they danced to the song they had with the Mavins. Amazing one for these guys. It just shows that this one Diamond song, and then it just shows that Crayon really understands what he has to do on set, and the dance there was on point, the reverse was on point, and then going back to his old song really was on point. These guys love every bit of Crayon performances. Moving on, we saw record that Houston Davido was there also to show support and love, and we saw where Crayon came out to say, "Last night I was with Davido in the club in Houston, and then he whispered to my ears in his words, 'Congratulations on your album, bro. Proud of you. Bro, all my veins stand. I want happy die.'" Crayon said when Davido said that, he was so happy that he almost died. And then as a result of that, we saw Davido following Crayon on Twitter, and then Crayon had to post it where he said, "Look who just followed me at 001." And then Crayon is saying, according to me, that is my own goat, because he posted the goat thingy there. That I don't know about Whiskey, I don't know about Burna Boy, but to me, Crayon, Davido is my goat, and he posted that to confirm that yes, Davido really is my goat. Moving on, we saw Don Jazzy coming out to show support, saying, "Super happy for Crayon. The boy is getting so much love in the US. OJO to the world. Check out his new album," and all of that. And then Crayon replied saying, "My Don, thank you for everything. Thank you for the reassurance every time. I felt like giving up. I will never let you down. I promise." Bromance in the comment section. Big one to Crayon for achieving that milestone in his career. Moving on, we saw Olamide, who is set to drop the album on the 9th day of August. Actually came through with a quote yesterday where he said, "People too get money for Lagos. Why is there traffic this Sunday morning? So much cars on the road, pastors they cash out, sha. Can't lie. God, you fit call me too, I fit multitask." Now, Olamide was just there catching cruise, and then we saw Daniel Rega coming out to do his normal, usual thingy where he said, "Olamide, the church isn't a business and should never be regarded as one. Don't use your platform to implant wrong ideas in the minds of others. You are influential, mind how your words, especially when it comes to God, cause he can pick offense. Be guided. Everything is in cruise." Assistant God have spoken, and then he said, "Please be guided because my Oga can pick offense. Anyways, guys, we'll call it a wrap on today's news, and then we'll catch you guys on the very, very, very next one. It continues tomorrow. Let's see what Rema, Davido, Burna Boy, and the rest of Afrobeat artists will do concerning tomorrow's news. We love you guys so much. Please, please, please do take care of yourself.